All right, everybody, big moment. I'm opening up this box.
What's up, attackers? Zach here. Listen, last season I mentioned I wasn't exactly thrilled with the stock KTM front forks, the AER air spring forks, especially for hair scramble racing.
Oh, we got a box inside of a box.
So I wanted to try something different. But it was a masturbation what I wanted to do. There were two options. I could upgrade my AER forks to a spring coil conversion, or I could get new forks. So what did I decide? I decided to get completely new forks. Well, they're actually partially used, but separate forks. And I could put the AERs off to the side. The reason I did this is because I can sell the bike with the AER forks and hold on to these for years to come.
Wow.
It's an investment. And I went with cone valves.
Oh, yeah. So, cone valves. So I bought these used. These cone valve forks. Used slightly, not too bad. I think they only had about 40 hours on them. So not even really a full season, at least my season. Solid Performance is the place I got them from. Used, so they set them up for me.
So before I put the cone valves on, I just rode around with the AER forks just to get a last feel for them. So my initial thoughts as I get back into riding this season, if we finally have some nice weather, I'm out riding. Well, with the AER forks, I'm thinking, wow, these are not that bad. Why did I get the cone valves? I'm really actually feeling really good, comfortable. But then I went into the woods and I started hitting roots and I started hitting rocks. And then I remembered, that's my complaint with the AER forks. It's those sharp impacts, those hard hits. Not even hard, it's just a quick impulse, boom, you know. I bounce off a root or I bounce off a log, and that's where I get, whoa, whoa, boom, and it gets kind of scary. And that's what I remembered. I'm like, you know, that's why I got the cone valves, and that's why I'm getting rid of the AER forks. Another thing, and it may just be the predictability of these forks. They change with air pressure and temperature, especially in a 2-hour hair scramble race. Oh, it feels like I've been whacked with a sledgehammer. Oh, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I love this seat, this Acerbis X seat, but man, just in the beginning of the part of the season, I'm not used to it. I swear there's got to be bruising. There's got to be bruising going on. Okay, I probably didn't have to include those graphic details of my seat. That has nothing to do with the forks. But it's good to know. It's good to know. All right, let's put the cone valves on. Ouch, I got a metal splinter. How does that even happen? Do not look in the garage. It is an absolute disaster because we're losing daylight and I have to test these things out, man. I'm excited. Ooh, all right. Here we go. First impressions of the cone valves. It's getting dark, so we're going to do this quick. So first of all, as I put them on here, they look good. And wow, okay. They're more plush. They're definitely... Immediately, I feel... Wow. That there isn't much force required for them to be activated. Like, they just move right off the initial stroke. Alright. There's less static friction holding the forks back. So just riding around the yard here, you know what I'm feeling? And I felt this on other bikes I rode. It feels like it's the front tire stuck to the ground. Yep. So as expected, the front end feels heavier. That air fork would ride higher. So that's nothing unusual. I felt that riding anybody else's bike with a coil spring in it. Be like, wow, the front end feels heavy. Whoa, wow. But that's because I got used to how light the front end felt with the air fork. And actually, now that I think about it, the air forks are much lighter just physically in weight than coil spring forks. that could contribute to that feeling of being light.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm feeling here, it's absolute garbage. I'm just kidding. No, what I'm feeling, wow. Yeah, stuff like this, I'm hitting these bumps, hitting stuff like sticks and logs, roots. Oh my gosh.
It is those fast impacts, the quick impulse, bang, the pop, the speed, the high-speed hits that are so much smoother with the cone valves. And I complained about this with the AER forks. Granted, you gotta realize, the AER forks were bone stock, no revalve, nothing.
It soaks up that little stuff and it makes such a difference because you're not getting rattled. There's roots up there I used to feel on the AER forks. Now, let me go show you those roots. Let me show you this. It was right here. You'd make this corner and you'd still be kind of turning. And there's just these choppy roots. They're not much. But the AER forks, I'd feel them. And the front end would kind of slip sometimes. And it was sketchy. Here, I wouldn't even know they were there. If I was blindfolded and I went over that, I wouldn't even know I was going over roots.
It is an incredible difference. And that is good. That's a good thing that there's a major difference, because if there wasn't, these very expensive cone valves would not have been worth it. But man, I like them.
The shape of this track is kind of odd. It actually, I should name it. It looks like a giant male piece of their body, but actually it's more of a... What is it? It looks like a fidget spinner almost.
As I get more comfortable on these forks, as I better understand them, I'll begin fine-tuning with the clicker adjustment settings on the forks and my suspension in general to better dial everything in. I'll keep everybody posted with some future updates on the forks and general suspension setup. One other thing, keep this in mind. You can spend as much money on your bike as you want, but it's not going to make you any better of a rider. Ultimately, it comes down to your riding ability and your fitness and your technique and your form. Buying the most expensive suspension setup ever isn't going to make you any faster. It might help, and it will help if you can utilize it properly by riding well. Just keep that in mind. I don't want you going out thinking, oh, I got to get these. I'm going to be so much better. It's not going to make you much better. And a fine example is right here. I can't get over these rocks. These forks haven't helped me at all. And that's exactly why it's my technique. I don't know how to get over these rocks. I suck. All right, well, I want to hear what you guys think. Seriously, I'm interested in your opinion, your views. Some controversy is always welcomed. I definitely want to hear it and your thoughts.
No!
Thank you, everybody. See you on the next one.